it's kind of the same principle, right? When your feet are together, if a good fighter is watching you, don't watch your feet. And if your feet end up like this, they're going to attack you because you can't do anything. Like you can't move, you can't throw shots, anything. The only thing you can do is try to get away. So don't let your feet touch each other. One, the biggest no-no is your feet never cross. Never cross your feet, ever. Right? Like if I'm moving around sideways or laterally, and I'll float with it, right? Like I'm gonna so like right here, you know, they're close together, but I'm still pretty good, right? And if I'm paying attention to my footwork, they don't even I'm finding it hard not to pay attention to my footwork right now, but like if I'm moving around like this, one thing you never want is if you're moving sideways, don't cross your feet, right? You end up like this, you know, you can't do anything. You're just tied in a knot. All right, so now we're going to work on moving in conjunction with another person. So you want to come over and stand for a second? You can't really move very well. All right. All right, so one thing, the biggest piece of advice, and we're going to work on footwork, and it's, you know, I'm not really expecting you guys to absorb 100% of this information. I mean, this is an academic environment, and like a ton of science shows that if you absorb like 15% of this information, in 2 weeks, if you remember 15% of this is a success, right? So what we're gonna do, the biggest thing I've noticed is like everybody I've fought up here this weekend, when you are fighting somebody and they're closing in and you need to move backward, do not move straight backward, right? If you just start, no matter who you're fighting, they can always run faster forward than you can backward, with some weird exceptions. Do not move straight backward, right? And I'm going to show you how to do this step, right? You're going to cut off angles. You start moving away. Creating space is what you want to do. If you're trying to escape, you have to create space. So I think they call it a high step in the military. I'm not sure if they call it that anywhere else. You're going to start from your stance. You're going to start from that stance, the L stance. Your knees are bent a little bit. Your weights, you feel comfortable with your weight over your hips. When you start moving backward, what do you do first? You lead with back foot, right. When you want to move out and away, that back foot, instead of going straight back, goes back and away. Right? Front foot follows, back and away, front foot follows. And what you're going to find is that you end up moving in a circle. Right? If you start moving like this, boom, boom, boom. So pair up with somebody, and I just want to see people moving in circles.